Come seeker, come traveler, come all humankind, online or in person, whomever you love.
Come and be welcome at the Unitarian Universalist Church of Cheyenne. Here, we are building a community of refuge where all have equal worth and are invited into spiritual exploration as a foundation for hope, compassionate service, and action.
This is a place where questions are encouraged, a place with room for all of who you are.
This is a place full of works in progress, a place for being human together.
Welcome. It is good to be here.
Settle in and exhale. This is a time for community.
Good morning. I'm Emily Smith. I'm a member of the UUCC board, and I want to welcome you to our church this morning. We're on a shared journey to find meaning, connection, and community together. If you're new here, please fill out our blue welcome card and drop it in the offering basket so we can share information with you about all of the activities we have going on and help you find what nourishes your spirit. There's also note cards in your pew available to write joys and sorrows for the pastoral prayer. We pass an additional basket during our offering to gather those little note cards up. You can write your name, or you can be anonymous. You can also write do not share if you have something you would like held in care by our worship leader and pastoral care team, but you don't want it spoken aloud in prayer. We have a lot of stuff going on every week, and some of those are in your order of service if you check that out. But this week we wanted to make sure to let everybody know and give a big thank you to all the people who came to our service action a couple weeks ago and donated to our service action, volunteered to help put the service action on, bought things, all of that stuff. We could not have done it without your help. If you helped set up or clean up, if you brought food, if you brought items, baskets, or experiences, or even if you just came and enjoyed yourself and purchased those things, we appreciate you so much. Our auction is our biggest fundraiser of the year, and this year we made more than $12,000, which is really exciting for us and helpful, so thank you so much. Yeah, really happy about that. Excuse me. So every week we gather in person and on Zoom, giving from our resources to sustain the work of our church and share our abundance with community organizations that broaden the reach of our values. You can find the text to give number or the QR code in the order of service, or you can use your Realm app for electronic giving, or your Share the Plate offerings and pledges can be dropped in the basket that's going to pass around. Of course, our Share the Plate partner for March is Juntos, and actually Reverend Elizabeth is going to talk a little bit about what Juntos is doing with UUCC and the stuff we've got going on with them for immigration justice. Thanks, you guys.
Yes, thank you so much. So as you may be aware, we have been revitalizing our immigration justice and sanctuary initiatives just recently. Birgette, who is toward the back, can help you out if you would like to be part of Immigration Justice Ministries. We have been working to make red cards, Know Your Rights cards, for people in our Latino community here in Cheyenne and around the state. And Juntos has been a part of that work. They do Know Your Rights trainings in conjunction with the ACLU that let people know what are your rights and responsibilities when immigration and customs enforcement are active in your community. They have a team that helps to identify where ICE enforcement is currently happening and make the community aware of what's going on. They help to track people who have been picked up and make sure that their families can stay in contact and stay aware of of their whereabouts. As some of you may know, there was a highly publicized case this past week, a Columbia grad student who was picked up after protest activities and shipped very rapidly from New York to a facility in Louisiana without anyone being able to find him for more than 24 hours. Those kinds of things are very common with ICE enforcement, and there's something that using community tracking can be more effective than waiting for the government to actually let you know where a family member is. And that can be very helpful for families, for citizen children, because many families are of mixed status. And so that's one of the things that our donations and our work with our community organization Juntos can help us to be able to support, is making sure, in accordance with our values, that we are placing love and interdependence highest, and making sure that families are supported, whatever may be happening in their lives. So we thank you and hope that you will give as generously as you can to the work of this church and of the wider community. And I'd also like to just take a moment to welcome the Reverend Christopher Watkins Lamb, also known as Crispy Watkins, on the banjo. Christopher is an ordained UU minister and a chaplain in Fort Collins, and also an accomplished Appalachian folk musician who will be playing for us today. Thank you so much.
I was born to tend this flame. Ancestors danced and sang. What seeds now must I sow? Sow my learning in the ground, spark of spirit all around. What makes my heart so low? Oh, my love, it's time to know. Oh, my darling. Oh, 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 oh. Oh, my darling. Oh, my love, it's time to know. When sickness is our health, when murder is our wealth, what makes to heal a soul? Oh, my love, it's time to know. Oh, my darling. Oh, 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 oh. Oh, my darling. Oh, my love, it's time to know. The flag that makes me white takes brown and black lights. Where must my privilege go? Oh, my love, it's time to know. Oh, my darling. Oh, 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 oh. Oh, my darling. Oh, my love, it's time to know. this chain, roll the clouds and make it rain. What anchor must I hold? Oh, my love, it's time to know. Oh, my darling. Oh, my darling. Oh, my love, it's time to know.
For the generosity of song and spirit of giving, we give thanks this morning for all that is offered. Come. Come now, all who are broken or cracked. Come to the place where your shattered pieces are the raw materials of mosaic and kintsugi. Here you will find welcome among the armless dolls, the cozy pilled sweaters, loved exactly as they are. Come now, all who are thirsty or burned, come to the place where cool waters and aloes soothe your bedraggled soul. Drink your fill and salve your skin and fill your canteen, then return once more to the struggle, knowing that the well remains unobstructed. Come now, all who long for the stars. Come to the place where that vision of infinity is written upon the people's hearts. Hold it until you've memorized the way. Set your compass to point toward hope and begin your journey home. As we journey together, coming back as we do each week to this place of sanctuary, to this touch point of home. Let us turn in our teal hymnals to hymn number 1007. There's a river flowing in my soul, in my heart, in my mind. We'll rise in body or in spirit as you feel called and able. And join together in song.
There's a river
Flowing in my soul.
There's a river flowing in my soul, and it's telling me that I'm somebody. There's a river flowing in my soul, in my heart. There's a river flowing in my heart. There's a river flowing in my heart, and it's telling me that I'm somebody. There's a river flowing in my mind. There's a river flowing on repeat. There's a river flowing. There's a river flowing. There's a river flowing. There's a river in my soul flowing in my soul.
If the young or the young at heart, no, that's not it.
Let's light the chalice.
Yes,
But actually,
I don't see words. 16.
oh,
Where? Okay. Take courage, friends. The way is often hard. The path is never clear, and the stakes are very high. Take courage, for deep down, there is another truth. You are not alone. And now, if the young or the young at heart wish to join us on the chancel at this time, we invite you to share the leadership of speaking our covenant in unison before our time for all ages. The words to our covenant may be found on the inside cover of your order of service. We begin. Okay, go ahead.
we'll be able. Oh, actually, that'd be nice. I'm gonna grab the one next to Christopher. We were just negotiating as of last week. I think me sitting on the steps means that we all get to play the exciting game of can the Reverend get up again? So we're going to do this way. But first, if you will open the front cover of your order of service, or we can look here. You absolutely can. We will start with love is the spirit of this church, and service its cause. This is our covenant, to dwell together in peace, to seek truth, and to help others. And yes, if it is helpful to anybody's focus while you're up on the chancel, you are always welcome to bring Jenkin or one of his friends. Jenkin is our jet pig who reminds us of our common values. This one came to us over Christmas, as you can tell, and is a pretty cute little reindeer bear, rain bear. Today, our story for all ages is called The One Day House, and it's by Julia Durango. And you are welcome to have a seat if that feels good to you, or to hang out up here with me. So, here we are at the One Day House, where Wilson and his friend Gigi are hanging out on the porch. One day, said Wilson, I will paint your house orange and yellow like the sun. Gigi smiled. I will like that. But today, you are all the sunshine I need. One day, said Wilson, as he went to his friend, the ice cream truck guy, I will fix Gigi's windows so she can open them wide and feel the breeze. That's a fine idea, said the ice cream man. Fresh air is good for the soul. One day, said Wilson, I will build a fence around the yard so you can have a dog to keep you company. I will like that, said Gigi. But today, I have all the company I need. And one day, said Wilson, I will fix the stairs so Gigi can sit on the balcony and see forever. What a beautiful idea, said a passing neighbor. Everyone enjoys a pretty view, agreed her friend. One day, said Wilson, I will fix the chimney so you can make a fire to keep you cozy. I will like that, said Gigi. But today, you are all the warmth I need. One day, said Wilson, as he checked out books at the library, I will fix the roof on Gigi's house to keep out the wind and the snow. That's a smart idea, said the librarian. There's nothing better than a snug house on a wintry day. There's a lot going on at this library. I like it. Looks like ours. One day, said Wilson, I will fix your piano so you can play music again. I will like that, said Gigi. But today, you are the song in my heart. And on it went. One day I will plant a garden. What a great idea, said Wilson's teacher. And one day, said Wilson, one day is here. So what do you think is about to happen? Do you think?
Start building gardens.
I hope so. Looks like he's made a lot of friends in the neighborhood. They sure are doing some things. Looks like somebody's got a paintbrush. What's happening over here? Yeah, somebody's fixing up a fence. Somebody's digging for the garden.
Fixing the piano.
Somebody's in there fixing the piano. Yeah, there's a lot going on in the one-day house. Look at that.
The ice cream truck.
There's the ice cream truck. I think the ice cream guy is bringing ice cream for all of these workers.
Yeah.
Very exciting.
Yeah.
One day, said Gigi, is a very nice day indeed. One day, said Wilson, is the best day ever. Gigi smiled. The very best, she agreed. Just like you. And that is our book. Because one thing that I notice with this book is that Wilson, it seems like, made a big difference in Gigi's life. Did Wilson know how to do all of the things that he
No.
decided to get done? No. What did he know how to do really well? To make friends, get friends, and get help from people. And so this book reminds me of our church. Why do you think that might be?
Because we love one another and we care about one another.
We love one another. We care about one another. Yeah, and I notice in this church that one of the things that we're sometimes pretty good at is figuring out, not do I know how to do everything, or do you know how to do everything, but that we might each know who might know how to do something really well. Uh-oh. Did we figure out how that one works? We're getting a little extra Christmas cheer up here. That's delightful. I'm glad. There's nobody who doesn't need a little Christmas now and again. So when we talk about the one-day house, when we read the one-day house, we might think about, who do we know here at church who might help us if we needed something? What do we know how to do? Or who do we know that we might connect with someone if we know that they have a need? That's one of the ways that we can bind the world together through our little community and make it a little better. So thank you all so much for helping with this story, for helping me think through that message. And you can either put Jenkin and his friends back in the front, or if you'd like them to keep you company during the rest of worship, you're welcome to take them with you and bring them up after the service as you go to your seats. Thank you.
Like, I don't know where that came from. It doesn't need to be there.
And now we come to the time in our order of service where we join together in a spirit of prayer, in a spirit of meditation. So if you'd like to take a breath, and just take a moment to connect with that which feels divine, which feels interconnected, which is the spirit of life, spirit of love, the spirit of community for your life and its highest ideals. Take another breath. In that spirit, filled with that spirit, let us be together in this time as people of faith and goodwill, people gathered to be with one another, to offer support in hard times, to celebrate our joyful and happy moments, to dwell together in the wonder and the mystery of this magnificent and ever-changing life. In this moment, let us offer our solidarity in this joy. Karen and Dave and Lori were able to serve 63 guests at Comea last night, and we thank them for being a part of that wonderful connection with our Comea House community. Our next opportunity for that connection is on Saturday, April 12th. So if you would like to be a part of serving the hungry, the unhoused, the people who are our neighbors in this community, please sign up with Lori and be glad and grateful that this opportunity is here for us. We offer thanks and we wish for the good health for our whole community and those therein. We offer prayers for those who mourn the loss of former Senator Al Simpson. We offer hope that remembrance of him helps to return us to the civil bipartisanship that he championed over these years. We offer a celebration from one of our members who is starting a new job. We offer prayers for health issues this week, hoping for healing and well-being. We offer joy. Sammy Dominguez, I apologize if I'm not reading your cursive right, says, after being in a huge slump For years, I feel I'm finally coming out of it. The universe has been prolifically showering me with good fortune and blessings. Thank you to the universe. And we thank you for the gift of sharing such a joy in community with us. We offer our thanks as well for the changing times of the earth. And I offer a personal gratitude for all those who are here, from our worship associates, Christopher, who will be offering us additional solidarity through pastoral care while I am out, the generosity of the board and of this congregation in making sure that I will have time to be away these next few weeks. And I have such gladness that you all will be with a series of absolutely fabulous local and UU ministers to lead you through worship times and some excitement for the new variety of services and worship that you will get to experience in my absence. So with that, and with the joys as yet unspoken, and acknowledging that some sorrows may be too tender to speak aloud, let us hold for one another peace and comfort and community that enfolds us. Amen, and blessed be. And if you'd like to turn in your gray hymnal to number 396, we'll remain seated and sing through, shall we say 3 times? I know this rose will open. It's a short refrain. I know this rose will open. I know my fear will burn away. I know my soul will unfurl its wings. I know this rose will open.
I know this rose will open. I know my fear will burn away. I know my soul will unfurl its wings. I know this rose will open. I know this rose will open. I know my fear will burn away. I know my soul will unfurl its wings. I know this rose will open. I know this rose will open. I know my fear will burn away. I know my soul will unfurl its wings. I know this rose will open.
Our core reading this morning is entitled Parable of the Talents by Octavia E. Butler. To survive, let the past teach you. Past customs, struggles, leaders, and thinkers, let these help you. Let them inspire you, warm you, give you strength. But beware, God is change. Past is past. What was cannot come again. To survive, know the past. Let it touch you. Then let the past go. Now, if you turn your orders of service to the announcements section, you will find lyrics to Heart Wide Open by Leah Morris. Please feel welcome to join in its singing.
You've got to keep your heart wide open. Though the waves wanna push you around, you got to keep your heart wide open till your faith brings you back to solid ground. You got to keep your heart wide open. Though the waves wanna push you around, you got to keep your heart wide open till your faith brings you back to solid ground. One more time. You got to keep your heart wide open. Though the waves wanna push you around, you got to keep your heart wide open till your faith brings you back to solid ground.
Thank you. Today, we'll be talking a little bit about what's called the right to repair. Some folks who really like patent law and such things may have deep knowledge of this, but basically, the right to repair is an old piece of the push and pull between the consumer and sales, people who would like you to buy their stuff. It used to be that many people made their own things. Cabinetry, a washing machine mangle, washboards were pretty low tech, pretty easy for a family or a person to make on their own. As our tools have become more and more complex, it's harder to make stuff for yourself. I would bet that not one of us could make a washing machine on your own or would want to, much less a computer or a Kindle. Even if you know how to put together circuit boards and parts to get the specs that you want, you're buying the pieces pre-made, pre-soldered usually. And as this has happened, it's become less and less possible to fix your own things. But also, it's become less and less possible because in some ways, manufacturers have made it that way. If there's a computer chip that connects your refrigerator to Wi-Fi, then you have to ask the manufacturer to fix it or get a new one. You can't just open it up and refill the coolant or put a new pipe in and get that going for another 15 or 30 years. And this has leaked out. Not the coolant, the concept. This has leaked out into other parts of our lives. The ethos of repair, the right and the responsibility to make the world a better place. We talk about things in ethics and religion that are sometimes called the wicked problems of society. Things that are a problem with no clear solution, or a problem that is linked to so many parts of our systems that it feels overwhelming to start figuring out where it unhooks. It's like the refrigerator that's connected to your Wi-Fi and therefore to the internet. There are so many pieces coming together from far away and large networks that it's hard to say, but what if it's just this piece that I could try? This includes things like poverty, climate change. As you all know, here in the Wyoming Wind, air quality is not a thing that we can have in one state and not the next, because the winds blow, the waters move, the snow comes and goes from far away. We all have to make a commitment together to create repair. And yet we've done so in history over and over through population migration. When one place has a drought, people used to pick up and move. People still do pick up and move. Now we call it our immigration problem, our border problem. But it's people moving from where they feel there is no hope to places where there might be a chance for better, a chance to repair the world and their lives, a chance for their families and their children to grow up safe and well and fed and housed. For us, as Unitarian Universalists, we are fundamentally people who have recommitted to hope, to open-heartedness, to repairing the world over and over. Repairing the world, tikkun olam, is a Jewish concept that says that when God made the world, God became a partner with the human condition, with humanity, and said, I have created the basics, the boundaries, the possibilities. You, as my partner, are here to have not dominion over in an oppressive way, but the caretaking and keeping of this place which you have been given in which to live. If we see ourselves as the caretakers of the world, then it is our work to start seeing where the cracks are, what the patches might be. Is there a stair missing that means we cannot climb up to the balcony and see the stars? Who might know how to replace a step? Is the piano off tune? Can we not sing the songs in our hearts? Who might know how to make the music of our souls once more? These are the questions of spirit. They are also the questions of empowerment, like Wilson in our story today. We don't need to know how to do everything. We can be the kid who knows who to ask. But it is ours to take the responsibility. It is ours to not be the person who gives up on that Wi-Fi connected refrigerator or on the big problems of the world because we don't know how to solve every part of it. It is ours to figure out what small part might be worth trying to repair or replace. To get back down to the basics. What does this space need today? What does this space need one day? And could one day be tomorrow? Next week? When are we ready? Because the truth is that the biggest problems still have to be solved one person, one piece at a time. Everything from vaccines and measles outbreaks to climate change and air and water quality to our national park systems does not happen in sweeping ways, but one by one. When we pick up one piece of litter, there's one less piece of trash out in the world. When we fix one step, we can get a little further on our journey toward the stars, toward that balcony. When we do our little part, planting one tree makes the air a little better. Choosing just once to recycle instead of throw something away. Choosing to make a little more art, to call one more senator or representative, just to let them know that we believe in love for every person. None of it works just with one. But one by one, even sand grains create a pile, and then a dune, and then a desert growing as they join together. One tree which drops acorns creates a forest in a few generations. And so it is with us. We become the droplet that turns into a ripple that eddies out even to the edges of the greatest lake. So let us choose again and again to come home to this place each week and renew our spirits, to move out into the world and to find what needs to be repaired, whether it is in the home of your soul or someone else's, to heal and uplift the world and our own spirits as well. For it is our right to repair the world. It is our responsibility as people of faith to do so. For the place where we are now is the home of the sacred. And this place, this world, is a miracle worthy of our caretaking. And so, let me ask if you feel called to rise in body or in spirit, We'll move to our sung response. This song is Wider Circles by Rising Appalachia, and the chorus is printed in your order of service. If you turn that page, we are moving in wider circles. We are opening our circle. So let us open our hearts and affirm our call to repair the world, to be with one another.
Try that again. We are moving in a wider circle. We are opening our circle. We are moving in a wider circle. We are opening our circle. Oh, be a compass. I'll be your lighthouse. Speak your words with triumph. I will watch your mouth. I'll march with you, my sibling, to your place of fearing. We'll dive into those waters, swim into the clearing. Everybody, we are moving in a wider circle. We are opening our circle. We are moving in a wider circle. Oh, we are opening our circle. We'll always keep our heads up. We'll always sing along. We'll walk the path of kindness, know where we belong. And I'll march with you, my cousin, to the mountain top. We'll hold back the dynamite, make the rumble stop. We are moving in a wider circle. We are opening our circle. Oh, we are moving in a wider circle. Oh, we are opening our circle. Oh, be a pillar. I'll be your mockingbird. We'll sing the rock of ages. Yes, we will be heard. Let's form a great salvation through harmony and sound. We'll know the shape of progress. Like in nature, it's always round. Like in nature, it's always round. Everybody, we're moving in a wider circle. We are opening our circle. We are moving in a wider circle. We are opening our circle. One more time. We are moving in a wider circle. We are opening our circle. We are moving in a wider circle. We are opening our circle.
So, if you'll remain standing, we'll extinguish our chalice flame and speak together the words in our orders of service.
We extinguish this flame, but not the light of truth, the warmth of community, or the fire of commitment. These we carry within our hearts until we are together again.
So may our hearts be called to remain open, to open our circles to those who surround us, our friends, our neighbors, even those we feel uncertain of, may we hold within us that spark of hope and share it with the world. For the way is often hard, and the journey is rough, but deep down, we know there is that other truth, as Wayne Arneson said, that you are not alone. May it be so in the week to come, and blessed be.
Oh, you do? That's wonderful. I learned how to